Happy to be home. Get back home here and potentially finish this thing out.
Yeah, really happy to be back in Boston. I thought the trip went well, obviously, and as you saw last night, a couple teams up 3-1. The test for the mindset and how hard it's going to be for us tonight. I'm glad it's in front of our home crowd.
I have to say, Joe Mazzulla is brought to you by East Coast Metal Roofing, the official roofing partner of the Boston Celtics. Their roofs are guaranteed for life and available in all sizes and colors, including green, right now during their Spring into Savings promotion. Mention 98.5 The Sports Hub and get 10% off your entire roof installation. Visit eastcoastmetalroofing.com. Tell us the injury to Kristaps Porzingis as you understand it, and how much time do you expect him to miss?
I don't know the specifics of it. They use a lot of fancy words, but I do know it'll be kind of more reevaluated next week. We'll see how he responds to the treatment and, how much better he gets here in the first week. But I think that's kind of the goal, is to just get like crazy over the next week and where we're at from there.
Have you ever heard of the soleus in your leg? The soleus muscle?
I haven't heard. I heard of the calf. I didn't know what the soleus was.
Okay. That was a new experience for many of us over the last several days. When the injury happened and you saw Kristaps's reaction to it, were you fearing the worst in the moment, that it could have been bad?
No. I mean, I could kind of tell. You never know what it is. I'm not a doctor, but I could tell that, based on how he was, and I saw him try to fight through it for a couple extra possessions, I knew it wasn't too serious, but it was obviously something that was bothering him. So appreciate that he went those couple extra possessions for us, and then luckily we were able to kind of get him to treatment.
So did he convey that to you, Joe? Because I know you guys had a little discussion there. I think he tweaked the left ankle. It got rolled. You see him pull up limp, and he talked to you, stayed in the game. Was it fighting through the left ankle, or was there already soreness in that right calf?
I don't know. He didn't tell me specifically what it was. He just kind of told me he needed one, and then there was a couple other possessions he was able to get through, and then I kind of just took the opportunity to get him out as fast as we could. So he didn't tell me exactly what it was in that moment, but I knew obviously he was a little injured.
All right, so he'll be reevaluated next week. You're obviously going to be playing games between now and whenever it is he makes it back. How do you make up for his loss?
Again, anytime one guy goes out, you can't replace that guy. But I think the strength of this team, one, is the core that we've had here for a long time, and also the depth that we've been able to build. I think that's why it's important throughout the season when you have back-to-backs and guys sitting out in different lineups that you develop different identities and you take advantage of those. So I thought that's been a strength of our team all year, is regardless of who's been in, who's been out, we've stepped up. We've found different ways to play. Whether it's from our starters or from our depth, and then you obviously rely on the guys that have been here. They've done it for a long time, and it's time for them to continue to play at the level that they've been playing at.
Joe, not to say that there was any code red issued by Coach Spoelstra, but do you feel there's just a little something within the Miami Heat and their DNA, that Pat Riley type thing, where you get the little push, you get the shove, undercutting the guy? It's been going on for a couple games now. Do you feel that?
I think it's just playoff basketball in general. I think there's, at the end of the day, everyone's competing at the highest level, and guys are going to do what they think is best to put themselves in position to win. And so I wouldn't expect it any other way. And I think, we've had the mindset and the physicality, and we just have to keep that up.
I thought what Caleb Martin did early in the series was cheap. I thought Bam Adebayo was cheap again the other night. That's what I think Zoe is talking about. But let me ask you this. I'm not going to ask you about those plays. What's the advantage of taking the shot after a whistle? You've been obviously caught up in this for trying to block some of those shots, but Jason Tatum, after the whistle, takes the shot, which leads to him getting sort of hip-checked a little bit by Bam Adebayo. Do you think there's an advantage in taking those shots, like practice shots in the course of a game after a whistle?
As an individual player, whatever you think is comfortable for you, but anytime you can get an uncontested shot to maybe fall into a little bit of rhythm, I think you can pass those up. So this is part of the gamesmanship, and if he can give you a little bit of a rhythm heading into the next possession or the next quarter, it's kind of different for every player,
Brad Stevens honored this week as Executive of the Year. What's your kind of...
There you go, McCollum.
We're breaking him in, Joe.
Look, Joe, you don't want a slow start like that just was tonight. That's the one piece of advice I can give you for tonight. But what's your... have you had any conversations with Brad Stevens since he was honored?
Yeah, talked a couple of times. Congratulated him. I think he deserves it. As a guy that has coached this organization for a long time and moving in the position that he did and built the team. Not only the team, I think so many times it's all, the team gets the attention for what he built, but I think just his ability to set the temperature of an organization to facilitate the leadership in the building every day when he comes in, like that stuff is just as important as the team you build. And so that's very important to him, the type of culture, the type of environment that he creates. And I think he's one of the best at doing that.
Now, last night, we all watched the Bruins in a closeout game at home.
I hope you watch that, Joe.
Pretty much no show out of the gate. They just didn't bring their best game last night. Are you stressing the importance of closing out this series tonight at home and moving on?
I mean, listen, that's obviously the most comfortable and obvious thing that everybody wants to do. But at the end of the day, as we said before the playoffs, it takes what it takes. Whatever it takes, that's what we have to be able to stay in the fight for however long is necessary. I think one of the best things we've done this series is we played with the physicality, we played with the sense of toughness, we played with the sense of the right mindset on both ends of the floor, and we have to continue that. And you could play really, really well, and not win. You could play not so well and win. And at the end of the day, we got to bring those non-negotiables. We got to bring that toughness, that physicality, and then we got to be ready to do whatever it takes.
Do you feel intimidated with the whiteout, like those white T-shirts that building passed out? I mean, what an environment, Joe, compared to what you're coming home here tonight, where your fans are going to be packed in there watching shoot around, and you got a late arriving crowd in Miami, early leaving crowd. Is that an odd place to play a high intensity game?
I can't stress the. I actually, I'd play anywhere.
Yeah.
You play on an outdoor court, chain net. I'll just play anywhere, and. So playing on the road is fun. Being at the Garden is obviously the most fun, just, with our fans and really just how they've helped us this year. I think the relationship between us and our fans this year has been great, and I think they've helped us win games. But at the end of the day, we'll play anywhere.
Any routines for you leading up to this closeout game that you got to get in today?
Any what?
Any routines that you got to get in today?
The same, man. Driving down right now, just looking at the beautiful city of Boston, headed in, and just keep everything consistent as possible.
Well, this is like one of your weather days too. Yeah. Gloomy, cloudy.
Great day out. Great day outside, guys.
Yeah, this is one you love.
60 and rain.
Woke up this morning very excited. It was a beautiful day outside. I couldn't agree more.
All right. Well, best of luck tonight. And what?
Somebody was telling me about this new series coming out.
What is it?
It's a book that they're turning into a movie. I think it's from South Boston, Small Mercies, maybe? You guys heard of it?
No.
I've not.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you go on Pardon My Take.
What's the name of it again?
Yeah. The Murphys or something?
I may have the name wrong. Small Mercies, maybe something like that, but it's based out of Boston. It's a book that I think they're turning into a TV show here recently. Kind of similar to Gone Baby Gone.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, I saw you on Pardon My Take talking about the town again. It blew up with those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to check this one out, though. I heard from what someone told me, the book is good, but big one tonight. I'm excited.
All right, Joe. Good luck. Hope you close it out tonight, man. Go get him.
Hey, appreciate it, guys.
All right, Joe, best of luck.
Right.
See ya. If you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand here. For more Celtics analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.